Hi guys, welcome to my channel 10 years younger. I'm 44 years old but often mistaken as much younger. Today I'm going to be reviewing and comparing the home use anti-aging machines which I've featured on my channel over the last couple of years, because one of the biggest questions that I get from you is which is the best machine, which one should I buy, and which one do I use myself at home. It's difficult to answer that question because it's kind of like comparing a washing machine and a tumble dryer. They both get your laundry done, but they work in very different ways. What they do have in common is, firstly, being home use machines. They save you hundreds of pounds compared with going and having these treatments in a salon. They're not as powerful as salon machines, but they still do give you great results. The second thing they have in common is that you need to keep using them to maintain the results you get. As soon as you stop, your skin will revert to how it was before. So I'm going to be comparing how they work, how easy and comfortable they are to use, and the price. So this is the radio frequency machine which I've featured before. It's made by a company called Carer, and this actually got the highest number of views from any video on my channel. So obviously you guys are very interested in radio frequency. So radio frequency works by heating the lower layers of your skin to around 40 degrees, and when you do that, two things happen. First of all, the existing collagen in your skin contracts, so that makes your skin kind of tighten up instantly. It gives you a facelift straight away. The second thing it does is that it creates new collagen in your skin, because your skin feels like it's being attacked by the radio waves. So the response is that it creates new collagen, almost like it would if it's like a scar tissue, something like that. So treatment, it takes 40 minutes for me to do my face and my neck with radio frequency, and you would do this once every 2 weeks. If you do it more than once every 2 weeks, instead of allowing the new collagen to grow, you're destroying the new collagen. You would use this for around 10 to 12 times, and then you can stop for a few months, and then you'd start the treatment again. So again, you have to keep using it. It's pretty easy to use. So you'd have an ultrasound gel which you apply to your skin, and that allows the probe to pass over your skin, and it allows the radio waves to get into your skin. So the only thing is you have to be careful that you don't burn your skin. So if you go over the same area continually, then it could burn your skin. And I don't mean like, you know, you're going to have to go to hospital, but it's just like, oh wow, that was uncomfortable. So you can't just relax and watch TV when you're using this. You have to sit in front of the mirror. You need to make sure you don't miss any bits, and that you don't obviously, you know, do the same bit twice and burn yourself. So it's easy to use, not completely comfortable. The main negative with radio frequency is that it kills fat cells. So if you have a really round fat face, then that obviously won't concern you. With me, for example, I don't want to lose more volume in my face, because if you get a really thin face, especially in your cheeks, it's a very aging thing to happen. So the cost is around £100. Now, I bought this machine a couple of years ago. I paid around £100 on Amazon, and you can still buy this in the UK. You can't buy it in the US. This is the microcurrent machine which I reviewed in January. So microcurrent works by sending a really low electrical current into your skin, which matches the body's own electrical current, which it can recognize and accept in order to re-educate your muscles and put them back to where they should be. So it basically gives you an instant facelift from the first time you use it. It's very effective. The second thing it does, it increases the amount of ATP, which is the energy carrying molecules in our cells, by 500%. So when you have more energy in your cells, they can rejuvenate themselves, repair damage, and generally be more efficient. As we age, we have less ATP in our skin, which means instead of reflecting light and looking like we have plump, healthy skin, our skin absorbs light. So this has two great benefits to it. Treatment, it takes around half an hour to do your face and your neck. So you do each movement for 10 seconds, and you do it 3 times, and then you'd move to the next one like this. So depending how old you are, you would need between 10 and 15 treatments, and then you can stop and then start the course again, maybe a couple of months later. You can use this every other day, twice a week, whatever fits into your schedule. Comfort. You need to use this with a conductive gel, so that's not like the product that I use with the radio frequency, which is an ultrasound gel. The difference is that conductive gel contains salt, so the electrical current can travel into your skin. So it gets a little bit messy, but it's not too bad. The good thing about this is that after you know how to use it and you know where the muscles are and you know where you need to hit with a probe, you can relax and watch TV. You can't really go wrong. You can't burn yourself. There's no muscle contraction with this, so there's no it's not uncomfortable to use, and in fact it's quite relaxing, so it's kind of like having a massage in a way, so it's quite pleasant to use. The only negative I would say is that when you're working around your mouth, if you have sensitive teeth, sometimes you may get a little bit of pain, but it's not really a huge negative. The price is around £70 and this ships to the UK and the US. This is the Rio 60-second facelift, and this is a facial toning device. So this only works on the muscles underneath by exercising like you're going to a gym, like you would go and exercise your biceps in a gym to make the muscle toned. It doesn't actually do anything for the skin, it's just the underlying muscles which will help you to look younger. So the treatment is basically you use a conductive gel like with the microcurrent, you put a small amount on each probe and then you hold the machine on specific points which will exercise that muscle and lift the muscle on your eyes, your forehead and your neck. There are two programs, there's 1 and 2, and you alternate between them. So if you use this every day, for example, you'd use Monday 1, Tuesday 2, Wednesday 1, Thursday 2. You can use this every day or every other day, and the thing with this is that you can't really stop using it. Once you stop, it's like the gym. The effects disappear, very, very quickly. So you can start off using this every day, and then when you've got the effect and the tightening that you want, you can go down to twice a week. So you'd use 1 on Tuesday, for example, and then on Thursday or Friday you'd use program 2. Comfort, this is quite easy to use once you know where the specific points are, but you do need to sit in front of a mirror to use this. You can't really relax or watch TV. The other thing is that it can be uncomfortable if you turn this up to number 10 setting because you're involuntarily making your muscles contract, and some areas of your face are more sensitive, so it can be sensitive, almost painful using this. The other thing about machines which make your muscles contract, where you can visibly see the muscles contracting, is that they deplete the ATP. So that's what I was just talking about, the energy carrying molecules. So if you're in your 20s, you've got plenty of energy in your skin anyway, it doesn't really matter. If you're middle-aged, you may not care about that. Maybe you're more concerned about the, lifting the underlying muscles. But if you just use it under here, for example, like I do, it's really great at lifting this double chin area. And, whether this is plump and glowing, this skin under here doesn't really matter that much. So the cost is between 80 and 90 Great British pounds. You can buy this on Amazon in the UK, but you can't buy it in the US. I'm actually trying to figure out how you can buy it in the US, and I will put a link below. This is the LED red light therapy machine, which I reviewed this year. I use this every single day in February, I think it was, for 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening as well. And I didn't notice that much of an effect. But a couple of weeks ago, I looked back at that video and I was amazed how good my skin looked, how glowing it was. So this is something which maybe if you're looking at your skin every day, you're not going to notice how great the effects actually are. Now this works on your skin. It doesn't work for the muscles underneath. It doesn't give you any face lifting effect. This just works with the ATP I'm talking about. So red light, because this does have different lights on it, the red light will boost ATP in your skin and give you a healthy glow. Treatment, you would use this for 5 to 10 minutes every day if you can, but 2 or 3 times a week may still be enough. Comfort, it's totally comfortable to use. It doesn't heat up, you just lay underneath it, and the only negative I can think of is that it's boring. The cost for this is $120 US. It's sold by Mychway. I'm going to put the links below, and it can be shipped to the US or the UK. So finally, to answer your question, which one do I use myself? Well, I used to use radio frequency a lot, but I stopped because there is a risk that you're going to lose fat and facial volume, which I don't really want to risk. So with radio frequency, I will probably use this every couple of months, a few times, but I'm just going to move the probe over my face. and not keep it in the same place for 20 minutes like you're supposed to, but maybe for 2 or 3 minutes in each area to avoid the risk of fat loss. I definitely use microcurrent, so I'll do a treatment of 10 or 12 and I do that every other day. Then I'll stop for a couple of months, then start again. And with this one, I don't use this regularly, but if I notice that I'm getting a double chin and this looks saggy under here, I'll definitely use this a few times and that will make it jump up. The red light, I have to be honest, I'm too lazy. It's quite a big thing and I can't be bothered to get it out of the cupboard and just lay there and have it. But the results are really good. You may want to use one of these devices and that may be enough for you, or you may want to combine 2 or 3 depending on how much time you have and your budget. So as I say, I would recommend them all for different areas of anti-aging skincare. So I hope this video has helped you. If you have enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the bell. Any comments, please put them below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.